Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today, we're going to take a look at Angels, something we haven't played for a minute. And there's some new cards that might fit, and some old ones that might need to get played and looked at again. So, let's go see if they're any good. Now, I've seen a few different versions floating around on the ladders, so wouldn't be surprised if some of you have maybe seen some version of this before, but if we're playing Angels, it starts with Giada, no matter what, right? We're playing 4 copies of this. It's the best thing we can play. Makes Angels bigger, makes it easier for us to cast other Angels. We're going to be playing Inspiring Overseer because this also gets us life and cards, and we don't have a ton of ways to do that. And we're going to be playing Metropolis Reformer. This card's actually really good against mono red because whether you block or they shoot it, you still get some life and buy yourself some time. And it's a Vigilance attacker, which is pretty sweet. We're going to be playing Errant and Giada because why not have both Giadas in the deck? But this is cool because it lets us play our Angels and other things with Flash off the top of the library. Speaking of things with Flash, we are going to play some Werefox Bodyguard, mostly because we are playing Errant and Giada. And we're going to be playing Sarah Paragon, because if we can reuse Giada out of the graveyard, that's going to be really, really helpful. And of course, we're going to play one of my favorite Angels, Steel Seraph, which shows up in a bunch of other deck lists, but if we're playing Angels, might as well play it here too. And if we're going to be playing Angels, we might be playing Archangel Elspeth, because, well, that just makes sense, because she's an Angel. And we're going to be playing Wandering Emperor, because it has Flash, but also we don't have a ton of removal, so this is going to be one of the best things we can play. And because we are playing Flash stuff and playing creatures, we're going to go ahead and play Virtue of Loyalty. We will have a couple of counters and stuff to try to protect our things, but generally those are going to be the cards in the list today. If you want to get the full deck list, it will be at the end of the video, like always. And you can go to the description down below if you want to download the list. Look for the blue arrows. It'll take you to our Moxfield link. You can see today's list and a bunch of other cool stuff ready to go for Standard. But before we get into the games, got to remind you that we're sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc. If you want to buy any cards for today's deck or any other game stuff, remember to go to CoolStuffInc.com. You can use code DRAGON. That'll save you 5% at checkout. And Cool Stuff Inc. always has cool stuff in stock. Okay, this is obviously a keeper here. You know, the one thing that's pretty tough if you're building Angels, there's not a lot of really good ones to build with. You kind of know what you're building with, and that's kind of what you got. We drew a lot of duplicates here. Would have been great if I was playing poker. Not so much for playing a Magic deck. And they're attacking. We are not blocking as much as I would like to. You know, if we could find one more land and then even go back-to-back Wandering Emperors, that'd be pretty slick. Because otherwise, we're not really playing anything out of our hand. Maybe another Giada just to make it a bigger Giada, you know? But kind of it. Alright. I guess I could have blocked with one of these Giadas as well. Yeah, that probably would have been fine. Alright, here comes a Monstrous Rage. Yep, not a surprise. We sorta knew. Okay, well, we found another land. Not the one I wanted, but, you know, sometimes beggars can't be choosers. In the turn. Yeah, I probably should have just blocked with the Giada and just work on replaying our hand. But it's neither here nor there. That's fine. We'll just let that die. No blocks. Opponent has nothing extra. Love to see it. Away that goes. Excellent. Don't hate seeing that. Kind of thinking about flashing this in, but I think we're just going to do this and see if we can put a +1 on it. That's probably fine. We're a little bit of an early rush here from the opponent. We're at 14 with another life gain option in hand. Yeah, makes sense. You know, let's keep it. Let's keep it. I almost threw this back because we're not playing anything for a couple turns, but if this is some type of like mono red aggro, we have access to Elspeth's Smite. We can gain a life, get a card. Then if we find land, eventually have Wandering Emperor. So it's not like the worst thing. It's just not exciting. Alright, looks like we got Soldiers. Did find the land, though, so that's good. Not much else going on, though. Another frontliner. And a recruitment officer. Sure. I guess we go ahead and use this, because we know we're basically going to be using all of our mana the next 2 turns, one way or the other. I'm probably just passing here. Try to flash in an Aaron and Giada, see if we can get some extra value. That sucks for our Wandering Emperor, but what else are we going to do, you know? Go ahead and block this, take 3. Can't play that off the top. Alright, we just pass. We did get a 5th land, though, for Wandering Emperor, which is pretty key. Alright. Wait. I couldn't... Oh, I can only play Flash off the top of the library. Gosh, dang it. For some reason, I was just thinking it gave your other things Flash. That's my dumb fault. Yeah. That sucks. Do I want a Wandering Emperor? I think I want to do this now. Just in case. Sky Strike Officer, sure. You know what? I think I'm willing to trade for all these things. Because we still have value on a future turn with the Paragon. They do not. If we don't cast anything here... We don't have anything to play out of the yard, though. Alright, I think I'm going to do this anyway. Because if they have another Brutal Cathar, that's fine. Then we just play Wandering Emperor on our turn and just get rid of the Sky Strike Officer. Second Officer sucks for us, because now they're just going to draw cards. But we can still get rid of one when they draw cards, so it's somewhat fine. We also are going to have access to 7 lands, which means we can play something out of the yard and still play Wandering Emperor, which is cool. That doesn't suck either. Huh. Wasn't planning on drawing that. Now I got to figure out how I want to handle this. Because we do have 7, so we could just do this and then play it and untap and then force them to find something anyway. Which I don't hate. If we play this, we'd only have 4 left open, so that doesn't really work. Though we could do this and this, which is something. Alright, we're attacking here. I'm just seeing how the opponent feels about it. Alright. I'm just going to go for it. And still kind of the same scenario as last time, right? They find a Brutal Cathar. We're going to have to Wandering Emperor something. We'll see. Alright, Harbin, you got it. Fortunately, our creatures will be big enough, and they happen to be angels that will block flyers, so not the worst thing for us. And if they don't get a Reparagon here, we kind of get to start rolling a little bit. It looks like they're not going to attack. Okay, cool. We'll take it. Is this a counter? Nah, it's probably just a pause because I can draw cards. I'm just doing this pre-combat so I see what my options are. Not great options, as it turns out. Okay, we're attacking. Let's see. If they triple block, that makes us sad, but we can try to Wandering Emperor. So we'll see. Oh, looks like they might have other plans. Oh, nope. They're not willing to do it. Ah, I thought they were gonna. I thought we were gonna get it. They weren't about it, unfortunately. We'll play a land in the turn. Interestingly, if they'd gone to draw a card, I think we would have just had to get rid of Sky Strike Officer. Maybe there, I'm still supposed to just make a soldier anyway. Now that I'm thinking about it. That would make the most sense. Not sure this is the plan the opponent was looking for. Alright. They all have flying, but we could block a bunch of things. So we block here and here, because that's only 8, 9, 10. Can we get a creature back? All right, we'll block those two. Let's see what they got. They're drawing a card. All right, well, we'll try it before they draw. Awesome. That worked out great. Don't have anything else in the yard to play, unfortunately, but not a bad turn for us. Another Harbin. Well, looks like we're just going to be making some Myrixes, folks. We're actually making some mites, as it were. +1. On to you. Go to attack. I mean, you've got a chump block here. Or just die. Yep. End the turn. Oh, no, I should have made my mites then, because mites would have been 2/2 already. Gosh dang it, that was dumb. Just a lazy play. I mean, I guess we're trying to hide that we have anything to do with what's in our hand, but I mean, we really don't. Yeah, this is the opponent just giving up here. I mean, obviously, we're going to go through the motions to block some things. Well, even with a couple of misplays, we were able to pull this one out, so I'll take it. I mean, since we're just activating stuff, I guess I'll just activate some. Sure. Alrighty, let's keep this one. Alright, Steel Seraph, we might be calling on you to do some real work, friend. This might be a case where we're playing the flash part of the deck till we can get stabilized. Like, try to flash in a 2/2, see if it can block. Flash in a Werefox whenever they maybe try to rage something. You know, like that sort of thing, I think might be all we've got going. But you kind of just got to make the most of it. Because we're about to take 7 here, which is not fun, but we'll see. We might already be dead. I mean, this might be one where we needed to go first and didn't hit our stuff. Alright, how bad is it? A Phoenix Chick and... I was kind of hoping it had been something on the ground. Would have been nice. Oh, we're dead anyway. Alright, cool. It didn't even matter. Okay. Double blue is not what we want here, but we'll keep anyway. We have 2 shots with Giada, so maybe that's okay. Alright, let's see how much removal the green-black deck is playing. Dang it. Did not want that to happen. I really wanted to cast that this turn. Ugh, that hurts. Because we can't do anything else. That's actually pretty big. Granted, I wasn't even thinking about that being a problem, but it most definitely was. Alright, we're going to try to attack with a Giada. In the turn? Oh, weird. Okay. And we'll see if we can stop that. Hey, that's something. Let's attack. Let's use this mana and play... I'm going to tap this and this. In case I draw a white land, I'll still be able to Werefox. Or an untapped white land, I should say. It was not those things. Boy. So now do we just play this for no real value? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it could allow us to maybe play 2 things next turn. Well, not really, because we wouldn't have enough white mana. Alright, I think we just end. The Shieldred number 2. It was not Shieldred number 2. Well, now I just wait because we're going to hit 6 mana. So, no point in playing it now. We can just play a bigger creature later. Let's see what happens. I assume we got some kind of removal, right? Yeah, we just let that march happen. I don't think that's worth fighting over. And then we'll just play this other one. In the turn. I thought about saving it with the Werefox, but if they have something here, I'll play the Werefox and save it. Okay, 2 Werefoxes now. Alright, I guess we just go real big. I mean, wasn't even thinking about the fact they could be playing Marches, but I mean, I guess if that's what their hand is, so be it. Alright, go for a throat won't kill a Steel Seraph, obviously. Whatever they have next can, though. Oh, a Beseiju! Oh, rough. Rough. Alright. Well, that's all we can do. And now we're kind of stuck because I'm not able to Werefox anything. Now, the fun part is we could Werefox that. And that'll be fun on future turns. Because it doesn't say... Does it say non-land? Nope, it just says non-fox creature. So, totally possible. We also need something other than lands here. Because that's not really going to work out for us. Alright. Opponent goes back to 14. Alright, let's see if we can get rid of it. Awesome. I could sack that for life, but I'm not going to. Okay. So that at least works for now. This has flash, so we can wait on this. Alright, in the turn. Underdog, sure. Liberator, also sure. Very interesting build the opponent's playing. Flash this in as a 3/4. Makes attacking a little more exciting. Because we could kill something with this. Alright. Let's go. Alright, opponent goes to 5. In the turn. I could always flash in the other Giada to have a bigger attacker here, too. Yeah, that's fine. They go to 4. Now they only have 4 mana, so they'd have to have a 5th one and something. Can I not flash this? Subcard, anytime you may cast spells with flash or flying from the top of your library. Oh, it doesn't give the other stuff flash. It's just stuff with flash or flying. My bad. Okay, fair enough. We will attack. They're going to kill that. Makes sense. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, Path of Peril. Wait. Destroy all things with mana value 2 or less, because they're only paying the small value. Okay. Sure. So now you've got to play your guy? Okay, that makes sense. Play another one? Pass the turn. Nothing to kill Giada, please? Alright, there we go. I kind of goofed that game up. But even beyond that, I mean, if you look at how many removal cards we dealt with, because they got one of our best cards, then they marched something, go for the throat, killed our angel with Beseiju, another go for the throat, tear asunder one of our other angels, got rid of our other angel that was left with Path of Peril, and still somehow still got there. So pretty resilient, all things considered. Hey, I just want to interrupt the video right quick because I've noticed recently in the comments, several of y'all have been saying like, hey, I don't know why your channel's not bigger and you should have more views. And like, I agree with you, but I need your help to do it. So if you're enjoying what you're watching, please remember to hit the like button because that helps us a lot. So a lot of people get to see the video, and then subscribe so we grow and you'll get to see more videos, and then that helps the channel too. So nothing real heavy there. If you want to further support me, I have merchandise and stuff down below as well. But go ahead, do those little clicky things. Subscribe, like, that'll help out a bunch. Now let's get back to some Magic. Yeah, sure, let's keep. I don't know if this is going to be any good. I mean, we're definitely on the slower side here, but we'll see what happens. One thing is, I was about to say it's probably going to be something with either red or black, because that seems to be the issue these aces. Though, unless you play mono white. If the opponent doesn't cast anything, I guess we go with this. And then see if they have Liliana next turn. Mostly because this can't be hit by Cut Down and can't be hit by Go for the Throat. I mean, I guess it can be hit by other random things. Okay, Virtual Loyalty. Fair enough. We got Flyers. We can survive that. Lord Skitter. Not what I expected to see, but could be annoying in the long run. That will help. I think I'm just going to give this Vigilance for now. So I can still block some things in the turn. And an Ossification. Alright, sure. You got it. Alright. Target this. Take 3. Sadly, I probably have to save the Make Disappear for the Virtual Loyalty. Like, we kind of know. So it's like, what else are we going to do? As much as I'd like to play the Paragon, but really nothing in the yards. You know, nothing lost, nothing gained, literally. Oh, I have another Ossification. This is kind of, though, one of the things I talked about. I had a long tweet today that started a whole lot of discussion, but just the fact that so many things just exile right now, it just turns off the use of a lot of cards, which I know some people are okay with that, but this feels kind of bad when you turn off whole strategies, you know? Alright, what do we got going on? Hopefully they don't draw duress or something here along the way. That'd be sad. Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm just attacking with Metropolis Reformer here. Because even if they have a Wandering Emperor, we don't necessarily want to counter a Wandering Emperor if we don't have to. We'd rather save it for this. Well, it's going to be one more turn still. Wow, deck, really? I would much rather like to not draw land here. Alright. Make another might, I'm assuming. Oh, now we're forced to choose between these two? Son of a gun. Alright, we don't have a choice. Opponent's at 7, though, so maybe we can outrace what they're trying to do. Though they do have life gain on the ground. This is an interesting choice. Alright. Ain't mad at that. We get ours down first. Right, and they're only at 2, and they got to deal with 2 flyers here. So it's likely either wipe the board or no. Technically, they're at 4. Because we would have to block the missionary. I guess it'd be more accurate. We wouldn't have to block the missionary. I'm at 17. I probably let it come through. So we don't get hit by something silly like Iganjos or whatever. With them being on the ropes. But yeah. Very, very interesting how that one played out. Because they didn't really do much with a handful of stuff and a bunch of mana. So I'm not really sure what they were holding on to in that scenario. Little peculiar is all we can really say there. Alright, let's keep it. But this hand's probably only good if our opponent's some type of, like, really aggro deck. And not even great hand for us to go first. This is kind of the type of hand you'd like to have if you were going second and they were playing an aggro deck. Oh, well, it's mono red. They didn't play a turn 1 dude, or I could get with my smite. So sad. Alright. What do we get to do here? Charming Scoundrel. Do we care that you exist? Not really. They're making the wicked roll. Sure. We'll just take 1 point when the roll goes to the graveyard. Giada, you're cute, but not what we're worried about at the moment. We'll just stop old Godric, actually. And I'm just not even going to take 2 here. Close. Not quite. I can't remember the last time I've been at 18 on turn 4 against mono red. This is like dream sequence stuff. Alright, and we pass. At some point, they gotta have just burn spells in hand waiting for us to do something, right? Alright, Wandering Emperor, I'm assuming you're gonna die, but you'll at least take a Godric with you. No, it is not going to die. Wait, is it? Maybe it's a sorcery speed thing. Maybe? Oh, Bloodthirsty Adversary. Wait, you didn't play that pre-combat? That's a bit of a surprise. Alright. I'm going to do this in +1, with the idea that even if they kill this, I'm going to go and empty my hand. Like, because even if they kill Giada, they attack the Wandering Emperor. Oh, I guess unless it's a Rage. That would suck, actually. It could be that. Okay, then.
You should be scared.
Sure. We like that. If we're spending all the resources to do that, we're okay with it. Oh, geez, come on. No more land deck. No more lands. We've drawn way too many already. Well, that's a good draw for them. That gives them enough cards to play. What's his name out of the yard here? Who comes in as a 3 because of the other thing, which sucks. So now I have to trade for a squee. Ugh. You know what? I'm going to take 3 once and gamble, and I'm going to find an angel on top. Because I've drawn so many lands. Not an angel, but kind of still helps, I guess. In the turn. Please don't be another Godric, though. A little tough, but we can survive that. Oh, no, because it gives it a +1/+1. Gosh, dang it. Alright, we're going to take 4 again, though. You can only do that one more time. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting some help. Getting some love and support in the turn. Smart play by the opponent, placing the cards where they did, though. No hate, for sure. We'll block here, because it feels like they have something. And then, nope, I thought we might get to smite something there. Alright, exile the squee. So we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to 9. Alright, I'm okay with that, I guess. Probably playing it a little bit dangerously here, but we'll see. Hey, alright. Metropolis Reformer, you'd have been good a while ago, but we'll take you now. We're not greedy.
Remember your training.
Godric by is lonesome. We are not afraid of him. Just send everything into Wandering Emperor. Sounds great. We can live with that. I think that's all we're doing. And we'll gain a point of life back, which helps. I could have also protected the Wandering Emperor there by getting rid of something. But I would have just putting more counters on the Reformer. Not sure if it's totally worth it to use that or not. And this isn't bad, because now we can get rid of a thing, we can remove a thing, we can gain 2 life. Yeah, we had the bases covered. Yeah, if we're going first, why not? I'm going to go ahead and play that. I don't know if there's a world where I would feel like I need to make this appear instead of Giada with 2 of them in hand, but... Okay, that's not bad. Giada, let's go. One is playing Twin Blade, guys. So we kind of know roughly what that deck is at this point. Yeah, in the turn. We're going to have to be very, very careful on how we try to remove something with the Fox, I believe. That is as good a thing as any to remove right now. Like, we don't have to be that careful, apparently. Get our attacks on. In the turn. No need to be in too much of a hurry here. If they don't do anything significant, we'll flash in Aaron and Giada. If they play something we want to counter like that, we'll just get rid of that first. I felt like they have something, but they're choosing not to use it. So, do we flash in? Do we just play a... Oh, we can't play a big Steel Seraph yet. Alright, go to attacks, I guess. In the turn. I mean, if they try to shoot something for 2, we could put a +1/+1 on it, so that's not awful either. Selfless Samurai, you got it. Sure. You got it, fam. That's gonna be annoying to deal with, because that has vigilance. Okay, not really sure what our plan is here. But we gotta try to come up with something. Because this is gonna hurt over a couple turns. Alright. Maybe another make disappear? I mean, I'm not... That doesn't do anything here. I mean, it's not true. If we could get them to block... Oh, no, but then they'd have a thing that double strikes. That's worse. Yeah, we definitely wouldn't want that. I'm just thinking, how do we do enough damage here? Like, I play this off the top. What is that doing, though? I guess I'm saying I don't know if we're getting ahead. All right, I guess we attack with this and this. Ultimately, we have to just get bigger creatures faster, right? So let's go ahead and tap Giada to play a Giada. Okay, I was hoping there'd be something else under it that was worth playing here, but there wasn't. Alright, I should have went for the life gain option of my own. Playing the Still Seraph pre-combat. Got a little greedy, though. Didn't work out. Opponent's going to go to 15 here. We still might be able to pull this off. No blocks. I mean, we go to 10. Oh, they could pump again? Oh, gosh. Now they're at 18? That's not what we needed. Oh, now I don't know if we can win. Because we can attack for 9, 10, 11, 12... 13? I mean, Flash and Angel in, we could block some of the damage next turn. But is that enough? We do get to gain some life, so that's not irrelevant. We can do this post-combat and have a bigger Giada for the next turn. So let's give our biggest thing lifelink, which is itself. Attack, attack, attack. That's 8, 12. Alright. Woo, this is tough. Alright, then we're going to tap this Giada. Oh, not to play that one. Let's play this one out of the yard. And we're just kind of cycling Giadas for a second. But we can at least block enough to stay alive. The problem is they're also going to gain another 9 here at a minimum. So that's already 15. And we have to hope they don't have another thing for +2, so that'd be 11. So then we take 4, go to 8. They'd be at 17. And we'd be attacking for 14. Ugh, gosh. I just have another Giada in the yard, right? Okay. Sure. I mean, I guess I gotta. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if they have another, they have another. I mean, there's nothing we were going to do about that. Okay. What's on top? Oh, man, that's 1 too low. 1 too low. Dang it. All right. Give this lifelink. Attack, attack, attack. Opponent goes to 3. We play Giada to replace the other Giada. Oh, it's only going to be because we lost a creature. Forgot. Dang it. We got to keep the old one. Dang it. I wasn't even thinking. I was just thinking they were getting 1 bigger. I forgot we lost the other body too in that last combat. Oh, that's so bad too. That's so bad because I could have used the mana to possibly first strike and play this and would have helped. Damn. Alright, another Selfless Samurai. Oh, but does it give something 2 instances of lifelink? Yeah, it does. That sucks. Now we know this is on top, though. Alright, no blocks. We'll have to figure it out. Yeah, I just misplayed that. That was so dumb. I could have taken a chance to try to kill this creature here. Yeah, that's just 11. That's fine. Yeah, I definitely would have been able to kill it. Not to say I can't kill it next turn, but still, would have been nicer. Though now, I have to make a decision on just playing this or not. And I think we do. Okay. Oh, it didn't matter. We had exactly 14. For some reason, I thought they had 15 life left. And I was thinking I only had 14 to attack with. I was like, well, I guess I'll attack, gain 6, and then just play the virtue. And that's it. Yeah, so we would attack for 14 exactly. Man, that was an ugly game. Yeah, I just made that last turn way too difficult on myself. And then none of this would have been a problem, whatever. But either way, it worked out. Maybe that's a good sign for the matchup that despite the bad plays, still ended up in a win. But yeah, that one's kind of ugly. Kind of ugly. Okay, let's keep it. Ooh, against mono red. At least we already drew the Steel Seraph here, which is kind of nice. I think I am going to do this. I mean, they could have 1 mana thing and play with fire. If they do, they do. I mean, not a lot you can do about it. Ooh, they didn't, though. That's the best type of turn. Alright, cool. Now, they might still have lightning strikes, but we know they don't have, Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of that. I have to take a point for our blue spells right now, but it's worth it. Oh, man. Wanted to land real bad there. Wanted to land real bad. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Do we just play this? They're likely to have lightning strikes here, so I'm just going to pass. Alright. Well, it's going to be lightning strikes, or it's going to be... I'm just going to pass. Let them go ahead and play a rage if they got it. Oh, looks like they don't. Interesting. Alright, go to 13. Obviously, you can just kill my creature. We do have a land on top, so we got that much information, which is nice. Pass the turn. We will have to go to 12 at a minimum to play the Wandering Emperor, though. We do still have a Giada in the graveyard if we can get to that point in time with our Paragon. Nothing? Opponent has nothing. Alright. 12. So we're going to be at 10. Opponent, wait till I target something if you're going to rage. Wait till I target. I was going to say, if you're going to rage, wait till I target. Like, don't do that. Like, now you can rage your Foundry. And we'll go all the way down to 9. I mean, we didn't gain life, I guess. Like, that's a thing. Sure. I'm gonna +1 here. And +1. I mean, we're at 10. I'm trying to think of a way this goes really badly, and I can't think of one right now. Because best case for them, they kill our 2/2, kill a Planeswalker. Like, that's fine. I mean, maybe they could kill both if that's a rage. Nah, they're just trying to make sure they kill the Wandering Emperor, so they don't have a rage. Oh, okay, I was wrong. They absolutely did. No clue why they didn't split up their attacks then there. But, hey, to each their own. I ain't gonna tell people how to play Magic. I've made dumb mistakes myself. Many, many times. Alright. This is our chance to turn things around. Here we are. Yep, that's it. We got it. Yeah, so this actually worked out really well. I think if there were any things I would say is maybe we wanted a little more removal, possibly, but this is actually pretty good. But here was the list that we played today. It was 4 Elspeth Smite, 4 Giada, Font of Hope, 4 Make Disappear, 2 Inspiring Overseer, 2 Metropolis Reformer, 3 Werefox Bodyguard, 3 Aridin Giada, 1 Archangel Elspeth, 2 Sarah Paragon, 4 Wandering Emperor, 2 Virtue of Loyalty, 4 Steel Seraph, 1 Iganjo, 6 Plains, 4 Island, 1 Otawara, 4 each of Attica Waste, Deserted Beach, Seachrome Coast, and 2 Merrics. Yeah, so overall, let me say, this actually was a lot of fun, and it had good game against a lot of things, and surprisingly performed pretty well against Mono Red. Like, not a lot of major complaints with this list. The only thing, like I said, is maybe if we had a few more removal cards for some matchups, but I don't think we desperately need it because we can grow our creatures and we're flying. Possibly 1 or 2 more counters of some sort, but I'm not even sure what that would look like if we were going to do that, because all the cards sort of did their job to help us get across the finish line in each game. So who knows? Maybe it doesn't need much of anything, but this was actually a lot of fun. If you're looking to play Angels, this is definitely one way you can do it, and it takes advantage of some underplayed cards right now, which is always really cool. But yeah, didn't have a lot of Angels to choose from. I think people might be like, you know, why don't you play Boombringer Valkyrie or something like that? The reality is it's just too slow most of the time, and the thing you really want on it anyway is going to be lifelink, and you can get that from the Steel Seraph anyway, right? You don't really need to have the Boombringer. You can do it faster. Or you could just play a Planeswalker in its place and get some other additional value over just getting a lifelink option, right? Because you literally already have creatures with flying. You could just as well play the 5 mana Elspeth if you wanted to, and then just put a counter on something and give it lifelink, right? And you're kind of getting the same thing in a lot of ways. So yeah, wouldn't worry about that too much. These are kind of the best ones to be playing right now, I think. There's a few others, and I scrounged back through them, and I just wasn't happy with any of the others. I think this is probably the build you're looking to play if you want to play Angels right now. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Lyra Dawnbringer. I like this card a lot. It's actually fairly costed, it's a good size, it comes with a lot of abilities. If you're playing Angels on theme, it pumps all your other Angels. And the best part about this card is, even with it having several reprints, the price is actually maintained and didn't really go too far up or too far down. You can still pick these up for about $4. So if you're into an Angel deck and you need something to really help your other Angels, this is a very affordable option to play. Or if you have these sitting around in a binder and you thought they were going to slip down to bulk because of the reprintings, most recently I believe in Dominaria Remastered, they really didn't. These still actually have a decent amount of value to them. And in the theme of today's deck, if you like playing off-meta, we'll call them theme decks, check out this mono red deck we had. And it's not what you think. We actually played a bunch of Planeswalkers and had a good time. But that's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.